One of the most difficult things to decide when you're fishing jigs and soft plastics is how much weight to use. That's something that a lot of people struggle with, and a lot of anglers tend to cheat to the heavy side. It makes it easier to cast, it makes it easier to feel the bait on the bottom if you have a lot of weight. But let's face it, it's about getting the bite, and the bite comes many times when the bait falls naturally. So that means using as light a weight as you can get away with. Now what I like to do is to simply use as light a weight as I can get away with based on the depth of the water and the thickness of the cover. So in a nutshell, if I'm fishing 2 foot of water and I'm flipping gravel banks, I'm not going to need a lot of weight. Instead of using a 1/2 ounce jig head, I might use a 3/8 or even a 1/4 ounce head, something very light. It's going to generate a nice subtle fall. But there's times when I'm going to be out there fishing ledges and drop-offs in 18 to 20 foot of water, I may have to step up to that 3/4 or even a 1 ounce jig head to keep the bait on the bottom. And keep in mind that the thickness of the cover that I'm fishing also has a lot to do with the weight I choose. So if I'm back up in that 2 foot of water, but instead of fishing an open gravel bank, now I'm penetrating thick, nasty, gnarly willows, I'm probably going to have to use a lot more weight to get the bait through the willows to the bottom where the fish are. So just remember, there's 2 variables, the depth of the water and the thickness of cover, and always use the lightest weight you can get away with. For more information on picking weights and lures, go to our website at realoutdoorstv.com. Oh, that's a good one. Boy, that's such a pretty fish. Well, when they're setting up to spawn like this, you just love that bite because they just conk it. You pitch it in there and you pick it up one time and it just jumps. And if they don't get it the first time, just drop it back. Look at that, look at the eggs pouring out. Look at that. The suckers are ready to go. I'm ready to go.